Day 1303. Yeah, so weekend, man, Saturday, and I wouldn't say I had a plan to go out today, but I did kind of want to, but of course that didn't happen. Technically, I probably still could. There's a couple people I wanted to, well, there's a few people that I want to and really should catch up with, but I wouldn't necessarily say it requires serious forward planning. Sorry, very paranoid. I'll explain in a bit. Yeah, I wouldn't say it requires super forward planning, but it would have to be a thing of, yo, you about? Obviously, the regular, innit? Like, you about? Wait for them to respond. If they are, cool. All right, yeah. I'll come and check you at such and such a time. But obviously, because it's quite late now, I think, so paranoid. Yeah, I think one of my friends I'd be able to get through to, and I could probably still swing by now, to be fair. But the other two, yeah, it's probably getting a bit late. And the other, well, one out of the two. So the first one lives a little while away, but it's a bus ride, and it's just like one bus ride and then a bit of a walk. Cool. The other one is not as, I don't even think, are they even as far as the first one? They might actually be closer, but I think because it's a bit of an awkward place to get to, I'd either have to get a train and then walk, or I'd maybe have to get a couple of buses, I guess. And the third one is just, yeah, pretty far, so that would take a while, and then it would be super late. And yeah, I've left it too late, man. I've left it too late. Just been kind of moping about, whilst also, and with regards to the paranoia, these flipping flies, man, oh my lord, I don't know, making me flipping itch, man. I don't know where they're coming from. So obviously had the issue a week or two ago with the disgusting maggots, and obviously I thought I managed to clear and get rid of all of them, but the way how flies are appearing in this house, I'm wondering if there were certain ones that managed to get away and then they completed their metamorphosis and now they're just full grown. Although, that being said, I suspect it probably is them, because these flies, itching, man. These flies are weird. It's almost like they're like, usually I'm finding them by windows. And this is, the windows haven't been opened, so it's not like they've come, well, I don't believe they've come from the outside in, unless they've come via like another open window and managed to find themselves into a completely different room and then hovering by the window. But yeah, so that's one thing, just chilling by the window. Another thing is they move weird, man. Well, when I say they move weird, not like they actually move weird, like, you know, when people say, you're moving mad, like that type of thing. As in, one, they don't seem to be as quick or as alert as a regular fly would be. It's like you can get up to them a lot closer, and then even I had one where I was basically trying to usher it out a window, and I was using like this kind of plastic lid, like a flipping Tupperware container, to basically move it. And typically, if you try to go anywhere near a fly, it's gone at like 5 million miles an hour. But these ones don't seem to move that quickly. And when I've been trying to shift it, it's almost like it will move, but then it will kind of go back to either the same place or a similar area. They just seem like slow, dopey, daisy. Like, I don't know if it's like young flies who haven't acclimatized to being an actual fly yet. You know, maybe they need to go to fly school and learn about self-awareness, learn about the dangers of humans, and also pick up the pace, you know, go to like athletic school, do a bit of track and field, or whatever the aerial version of that is. and I get trained by the RAF. Do you know what I mean? But yeah, I don't know. So I'm assuming these are new flies who have just hatched or just come into being, because they really don't seem to have their wits about them, which is good for me because it makes them easier to kill, although there've been a few problematic ones. But I think I've managed to get a hold of it for tonight, but I'm not hopeful for tomorrow, man. And as for the fly trap outside, I might even, tomorrow's video, I might do an earlier video and just show you, or even just take it out at night with like a torch so I can show you. It's vile. There are so many flipping flies in there. It's disgusting. It's absolutely disgusting. But it's good in the sense that it's actually capturing them. But there are just so many. So flipping many. Like, I don't know when fly season ends, but it needs to hurry up and end, because and honestly, like, out of everything, I don't know which one I prefer, because, you know, I'd never say we've ever had a spider infestation, and God forbid, by the way, I'll take the fly infestation over a spider infestation. But, you know, I've had periods where, you know, spiders have been popping up here, there. Luckily not everywhere. But, you know, we've had that. But in terms of more close to an infestation, I know the typical one for a lot of people is ants. We've had that on a number of years. I think maybe we had it, was it last year? Maybe the year before? And I don't know which one I'd prefer, to be honest. Maybe the ants, you know? Maybe the ants, because at least, I mean, I don't know how clean ants are, but I mean, just purely by association, I would assume ants are somewhat cleaner than flies are, you know, just for the fact that I don't really know of ants to be hanging around flipping doo-doo. Do you know what I mean? But, yeah, just, that fly catcher's doing its job. I might have to re-up on that, because, boy, the way how it's getting full, it's like a thick mass of flies. I went to go check it earlier on today, and not only was there just a whole thick mass of ones that are obviously already dead, it's like the level of liquid seems to be getting smaller and smaller, because it's just getting filled up with dead flies. But there was a bunch of them that were just on top of the corpses of dead flies, just trying to maneuver, like, please help me, Rose, help me, bring me on board, it's cold. And then other ones that were just flying about, just buzzing in the thing, like they've come down the little funnel, and of course they don't know how to get out. Waste, man. Good. So, and they're just struggling, just bouncing up against the flipping four walls of their their plastic tomb. Their plastic watery tomb. Well, listen, don't come around these ends and then you won't have trouble, innit? You won't have trouble, but you wanted to, so you've signed your own death warrant. Sorry. I do care about animals, just not those type. Not the flipping nasty, disgusting ones, man. Honestly, if I actually had a love of spiders, I would literally place spiders around the house, because they'd be having a field day right now. But yeah, to be honest, I'm tempted to go and buy, because we've got, I can't be bothered. In fact, actually, I think I showed it, it's like a little tennis racket thing that you turn it on and it electrocutes the flies. So we actually got a few of those in the house. One of them's dead, but two of them are working, and utilise that. Today, managed to KO one, which is good. But yeah, just been chilling, man. Just been chilling, watching the markets. Vinecoin looking pretty healthy. Research coin looking very healthy. It's nearly back to the point at where I achieved a 10x. Nearly. Bear in mind, I got in at 6 cents, 6 something, but 6 cents. Put in $300. You can figure out what 10x is. Amazing. But like I said, let it be my first 100x. I mean, let it be my first 1000x. Why not? But yeah, And I believe it can happen, man. I believe it can. So let's watch this space. But if you'll forgive me, I'm going to vamoose because I need to continue to be paranoid and just keep an eye out for these dirty flies. Also, I need to get some food soon as well. But yeah, I'm going to leave it there. It's day 1303. I'll catch you tomorrow for day 1304.